This is Justin Swinney, owner of Champ 24/7 Gym and Swinney Nutrition. Today's workout is a lower body workout that's primarily a hamstring focused workout with a little knee stability. We started today's workout with some kettlebell swings. We did 2 sets of 20 to 30, and then we did 2 sets of 10 to 12 with a little heavier weight. After the kettlebell swings, we went directly into some basic knee stability work. The TKEs, which is terminal knee extension. We always do 100 reps total per leg, 4 sets of 25, 5 sets of 20, whatever you want. And then we went into some straight leg hip flexion. The other way I do these is sitting flat with my back against the wall. I like to do at least 30 or 40 reps per leg. I do change it based on the workout and the load I have that day. As you see, after we do the hip flexion, we do the hip abduction, which is away from the body, and then the adduction, which is towards the body. We like to get all of the hip directions that we can with our quad locked. That way we can get it warmed up from every possible scenario and work on squeezing those muscles as tight as possible. You probably couldn't tell from the video, but I was tensing my quad as hard as I could in those exercises. Then after that, your quad should be burning. You should be on fire. Go directly into a quad stretch, get a little relief there. After you've done the band-assisted hip stretch and quad stretch, you're ready to start the workout. The first exercise is one-legged squats. I like to use an RX pad or ab mat at the bottom just as a cue. Just make sure you're controlling your hips. You don't want your knee flying in and out, your ankle collapsing. Just try to push off the outside of your foot, off the heels, torque those feet in the ground, and really control your movement on the way up. The second exercise is for hamstrings. It's an isolation exercise. It's a seated leg curl, but we do these one leg at a time, squeezing the hamstring. And on the opposite leg, we're actually getting a little knee stability work. You're squeezing that quad, locking your leg straight. So all your concentration should be hamstring of the leg that's moving and quad of the leg that's straight. Nice, slow, and controlled reps. You should feel the muscles pull apart as they stretch, and then on the concentrating on the squeeze, you should feel the hamstrings ball up on the back of your leg. This is a great exercise to really start getting the hamstrings warmed up and getting them isolated, ready for what's to come. Our third exercise is another compound movement. It's low box step-ups. Now this particular day I used a short 6-inch box that's foam. It has a little give to it, give me a little ankle stability work there. But using a low box, make sure to keep the core tight and really push from that leg on the box. Do not push from the leg on the ground. Our fourth exercise is another hamstring focused exercise. We're doing these laying face down, which is prone, unilateral, which is one leg at a time, and knee flexion is also known as a leg curl. Now again, we're doing very slow, very controlled. You want to squeeze the muscle at the top of each rep for about a 1-2 count, and then right back down, feel the stretch. Concentrate, go slow, don't try to go too heavy. Again, you're doing these to develop the muscle, not just to move the weight. Now at the end of these sets, your hamstrings will be fired up. So we like to go into a stiff-legged deadlift or a Romanian deadlift. We'll either use a bar, dumbbells, kettlebells. Today I use the lever edge, so I wouldn't have to work so hard on controlling the weight. My hamstrings were on fire. So all you do, keep a slight knee bend and hip hinge. When you go down, you're shoving your butt back, and when you come forward, you're squeezing your glutes together to come back forward. Just keep the core tight and keep your feet torqued into the ground. Now after those, we really wanted to blow out the hamstrings, so we went to GHDs. Now these are very difficult, so you see the reps are 3 to 5 sets of only 5 to 8 reps. If you can't do these, just lower yourself down slowly and do some negatives. Work up to these, and the limited range of motion I'm doing is so I can concentrate on my hamstrings. There's numerous ways to do this exercise. Then we went directly into leg press for 50 to 100 reps, only 2 sets. These are very difficult. They will burn very bad. but we're getting into a different type of the muscle fiber, and doing these directly after the GHDs will kind of give your hamstrings a little break and put some more blood back in the quads. Now, after these 2 sets of leg press, you are going to be smoked. If you did them properly, you are going to be smoked. You're barely going to be able to move. So I like to finish with one of my favorite exercises, which is reverse hypers. They are phenomenal for stretching the hamstrings, developing the posterior chain. My back is usually super tight after those leg presses, and this stretches it out, makes it feel better. As you can see, I got very light weight on there. I'm just doing these to stretch out and move some blood back around. You can do this numerous different ways. They have many benefits. Look this exercise up and you can program it anytime you want. Now, I always finish my workouts with some mobility and soft tissue work. This workout particularly, I chose to do some squat mobility at the end. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Subscribe to the channel and you'll get notified as soon as we get our next ones up. We're going to try to get at least 1 or 2 of these every week. Okay, thank you.